Johnny, you are back in action defending your Bellator middleweight world championship against Fabian Edwards. This is a massive fight taking place in Dublin, Ireland. You must be looking forward to this one, especially considering the pair of you. You've got a bit of a rivalry going on. After his last fight, you got in the cage. There was some pushing and shoving. So I bet you can't wait to get your hands on him.
Yeah, man, I really can't wait to go in there and fucking punch this guy in the face. I'm not a huge fan. I don't really particularly like him. Not to say like I hate the guy. I don't really hate. He's just another guy that's try to take my belt, and it's all good. But once we're in that cage, man, it gets a little bit personal, and I take it a little bit personal every time I step into that cage, and I try to literally beat your face in. And he's just another guy in my way.
Is there anything in particular about him that's winding you up more than most opponents? Or is it just a case of every opponent you need to get into this gladiatorial mindset to beat?
No, he kind of gives me that type of energy that he uh it's kind of like I can feel it from him, if that makes any sense. Whereas most of the other guys I've fought, I mean I take it a little bit personal that they think that they can beat me. And obviously we're about to get into a fist fight, so I got to get into a certain type of headspace, you know what I mean? Because I can't just like beat up a random person, I have to, kind of put him in this light where it's like it allows me to fucking put hands on him. And I don't know, he seems to be more inviting of that energy. And yeah, I don't know. So it's something about him, something the way he holds himself. I'm not quite sure, but I just want to punch him a little bit more than the other people I've fought.
He's obviously going into this matchup wanting to make history. His brother, a UFC champion, he wants to become a world champion in his own right. Obviously, it's your job to stop him doing that. How do you compare him to his brother? And does it put a lot of pressure on him that he's going out there and trying to do this in what would be a pretty magnificent achievement?
Uh, I mean, him and his brother are pretty similar. I would say his brother's a bit more seasoned. Uh, that's about it. They're pretty much very, very, very similar. I mean, yeah, there's some pressure on him for sure. There's pressure on me. There's people saying I'm the best middleweight in the world. I think I'm the best middleweight in the world. There's dreams and achievements I want to accomplish, and if I lose my belt on September 23rd, it's going to crush a lot of things that I have going for me. And I'm there to stop, to crush his dreams, most importantly. But yeah, no, just to crush his dreams, it's like kind of like a second thing for me. The most important thing for me is I'm trying to solidify my name as one of the best in the world, and I'm trying to collect belts, man. Different weight classes, different promotions. Eventually, this is just one notch on the belt. So I'm just going to continue to win, and he's just another foe in my way.
You've obviously done a lot already in your career. Becoming a Bellator champion was absolutely massive for you. You beat Gegard Mousasi to claim that title. What does it mean for your legacy to have been in there with a legend like him and to have come out victorious?
Man, it means a lot. A lot of people put a lot of weight behind that victory. To me, it was just another win. But honestly, yeah, I look back at it, I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. And I've gotten a lot better since that fight, and it's just crazy to see like my progression since that win. And I don't know, man, it's just cool to kind of look back and be like, damn, I did that, and that's a really awesome achievement.
And it's led to this opportunity to fight in Ireland. They are renowned for having some of the wildest fans of all time. I'm sure you've seen them cheering for Conor McGregor and some of their other fighters. How do you feel about the opportunity to get in there in what's going to be a pretty spectacular night with all those fans?
Hey, man, I am actually part Irish, so this is
Fantastic.
really cool. Yeah, this is really cool. I love the Dublin crowd. I love the atmosphere. The fans are awesome. The venue's great. The city is amazing. I actually have zero complaints. I'm very excited to go fight in Ireland, man. It's going to be legendary.
And now moving away from your fighting career, I want to get to know you a little bit outside of the cage. So before you even started competing in sport, in wrestling, I believe you started out in, what was life like growing up for you? Do you have any standout memories?
I started wrestling when I was 4.
Wow. Okay.
So
Very young.
yeah, dude, I've been competing since I was a very young kid in sports. Like my whole life literally revolves around competing in sport, and mostly wrestling. It was wrestling that really got me because it's just you and another person. But I used to play football. I played all sports. I played baseball. I played soccer. I played American football. I played, you name it, I did it. My mom even made me like play violin and piano for a little bit. I'm half Korean, so yeah, I have this Asian side of me. But I was always getting into trouble. Always, had extra energy, and my family and my parents thought it'd be a good idea to put me in, you know, an activity that would get that energy out. So football and wrestling is really what I gravitated to, and I ended up sticking to those two all the way through high school. So from a little kid, from like age 4 to all the way through, I think I was like through 12th grade. Yeah, 12th grade. I wrestled and played football. And then after that, I went to college for wrestling and then got a degree, ended up going down to South Florida for no fight related reason. Just could wrestle and I was in the wrestling community down in South Florida, and I ended up running into Steve Mako. He's my wrestling coach now, and he got me into ATT, and I ended up I started grappling with some guys, and I was doing pretty well. Started hitting mitts with Mike Brown after practices. I was working and training at the same time, and I ended up quitting my job and I started fighting, and next thing you know, I'm a world champion and one of the best in the world.
It's a spectacular story. It's almost like the butterfly effect of what would have happened had you never gone to Florida. It's amazing the position you're in now. And I can't believe that you were a violin player. I mean, I know Tyson Fury likes to sing a song after he gets his wins. It'd be great to see you perhaps overcome Fabian, then play a violin song for everybody.
Yeah, just bust out a violin. That'd be pretty funny.
And now, outside of the cage, when you've got your spare time looking through your Instagram, you're always up to different stuff, whether it be spending time with your dog, whether you're at the shooting range. I saw recently you were in the Bahamas with the Sharks. So, what are your favorite things to do?
Man, honestly, lately, my favorite thing to do to like kind of kill some time is I've been investing in rental properties and learning how to, kind of be useful outside of the cage. I'm trying to learn like some skill traits, like I learned how to do a backsplash. I'm learning how to do tile. I learned how to do some carpentry. Um, I want to eventually learn how to do some drywall and how to put up like freestanding walls and stuff like that, and like maybe do some plumbing here and there. I want to be somewhat of a handyman and really learn like all the crafts of like how to revamp a home or something like that. My girlfriend's dad's actually a contractor, a general contractor, so he knows how to build homes, and I really pick his mind a lot. And I just think it's really cool to really to have a project outside of like my physical body that I can work on, that I can like feel accomplished about, if that makes any sense. So lately that's kind of been my thing that I really enjoy. Obviously, I do other things like I'll travel here and there. I'll go fishing, I'll go on a boat, I'll go hiking in the mountains. You name it, I go shoot guns, you know, just kill spare time and have fun doing it.
Absolutely, Johnny. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I wish you all the luck in the world for your fight against Fabian. It's going to be a massive one. I'm sure everybody's going to be watching. You can get the win. You get out your violin. Kora Israel Adesanya, and I look forward to seeing how your career goes from there. But before I let you go, is there anything else that you would like to add that I perhaps haven't asked you about?
Uh, nah, man, just be ready to watch me fucking go in and beat the hell out of this guy, man. I'm excited to showcase my new skill sets that I'm picking up this camp, and I think after this one, people are really gonna be saying my name, bro. I think it's really gonna put me more on the map, and I'm just gonna continue to climb and get better.